Hello everybody, welcome back. We have another VOD review. Today we have a GM1 Hulk. They say, I want to work on ult usage. I was on a winning streak all day, and then, this happened on my rank up to Celestial game. Losing C9. Oh boy. Says Hulk loss / team's fault. So, especially when you're on a winning streak, it's bound to end. We generally say around here, about 20% of games are just straight up unwinnable. That might be higher depending on where we are in the season and how the balancing is with the people climbing with negative win rates. So it could have just been a 20%er. You never know. But even in the 20%ers, there's still things that we can do, things that we can learn. Like that we're throwing Wolverine up. It's already good. Let's go learn some Hulk. Nice. Yes. Love the B hops. I just want to see something real quick. Yeah, so this is something you do have to be careful of. Even in like high GM Celestial, people try to follow their tanks. And this is really tricky as Hulk. So your whole team tried to follow you, but it's better if you just force point early. Which I know is hard to say as Hulk because you want to get out there, you want to, you want to right click, you want to exile somebody, you want to get active and doing things. But because of that, your team lost the initiative on the points already. It's not good. I always tell people at this point, just force point. Like, going up here is not as advantageous because of this cover. With most maps, I say take the high ground, do things like that. But this one specifically, just take point. So... because now your team is split up. So if you want healing, you have to go find it. Which looks like we're having a hard time. Oh, good exile. Nice bubble. Nice. Good stuff. I usually see BP a lot in high GM Celeste at the very beginning of a game. It's like everybody tries it and they're like, it's gonna work this game, and then after the first fight they swap off. Maybe we try to make a play with our wolf, it doesn't work. It's a bit of a premature shield, but not horrible. Way to get out.
Judge, jury,
out. Hey, they're oh, you're dead. Ooh, spicy. Bro.
Us against the world.
Hey. Nice. Okay. Good. No, don't let... No, go after the Hulk. The Hulk's gonna kill your team. Yeah, let him sit there. Oh, no. Oh, please, Loki, hit a shot. Loki, please! Loki!
Have my gratitude.
Okay, normally in these VOD reviews, I really focus on the protagonist. That was really frustrating as a Hulk player. The one thing so far, when we're talking about ult usage, you have to learn to get the most value out of your ult, right? So, I like what we did here. We use our ult to not get stunned by the Strange, and we immediately exile Strange, who doesn't have a follow-up. Then we look for a support. All of that's great. But then once you hear the enemy Hulk doing this, now your priority needs to change, right? Because, like, what are your options here? There's Hulk, there's Strange, BP, and Invis, right? Now, I think the two highest value things you could do would be kill Invis and stop Hulk from having an ult. Especially since you already ulted. Let's see, do you have your exile back? You do? You don't. So I would actually run over there and button mash Q and just make sure he doesn't get to use as much of his ult as possible. But since we trying to targeted the Strange, it's like out of all the characters, the Strange is the least likely to do something, especially because he already ulted, right? So a bit of a misplay here with our ult. And the Hulk immediately kills our magic. And then they kill the cloak, and then he takes Wolverine out of the fight. So it's also like not clear. It's one of these situations where it's not a super clear option of like, this would have been best. So that's tough. I'm not seeing as many right clicks as I was hoping. You're doing a good job of healing. Yeah, pretty much. Definitely. All right, I feel like we kind of lost the plot for a minute there. So there's a couple things I want to say on this whole engagement. I like that we're peeling. I think right here, the best way to use the Wolverine jump, it's kind of weird because you can't throw him while you're charging your jump, so you have to do it in a weird way. But the two best things you can do are throw him really high up, so then he can fly around and then pick the right angle and pick somebody up. The second thing you could do is pick him up and throw him in the right direction or to stop something specific. So if it was me here, I'd try to jump over here and then throw him at this angle. So when he grabs him, he could pick him up here, and then he uses his shift to pick him up and then drop him over here. Whereas before, we pick him up here and then drop him here. You know, we could get a couple more, I don't know, feet out of it, and that could be nice. And then maybe the Hulk dies. So little things like that are actually like what's going to decide the games now at Upper GM Celestial. The next thing is, I like the idea of peeling. We definitely don't need a shield here. No, we have Roki Loons, even with the ult. I like trying to chase him down because there's a chance you get a kill. Once you hit this spot though, and he has two supports, it's like, okay, we got to readjust, which you do. You do a good job. But you don't really readjust to the right. And then we just mess up execution of jumps here, and then by the time we do all that, our team like lost the fight, now we're down. So pretty kind of tough. Do not go through that portal. Try to get out though. Yeah. I've actually never seen that before. Wow. I love this. Okay, we have our ult. Hopefully we've been ult tracking, and we know that both of the supports have their ult. Oh! That's so good for you guys. And BP is dead. Wow. Okay. Please exile one of the supports and combo them out of the map. Cloak? Yeah, now you gotta find Cloak. Why? What was the point? That you don't have it for their whole cult? See, this is where I was harping on ult priority, or sorry, target priority, with like paying attention to ult tracking, right? Because the invis ulted, and they have two supports, so your target should be the other Cloak to either force out her ult early or just kill her, right? But we didn't focus on that. I mean, we killed the Punisher, which is fine, but it's not as valuable. The next thing I want to talk about, we've seen a couple times now that you're using Exile kind of on cooldown. You use it really well after the Strange ult, right? You exiled him so he couldn't get the follow-up. That was great. All the other exiles we've seen are just kind of like tempo exiles, which are good at the very, very beginning of the first round. After that, you need to start holding it because the tempo you get is not really all that useful. It can be used for anti-peeling like you did with BP. That was also great. It can be used mostly to like cancel ults, especially if they have BP, if they have Scarlet Witch, if they have Strange. Like, we need to be holding that for ult. And right now they have 3 characters that you can exile out of their ult. The other thing is you can exile a support, then use your ult, then juggle them out of their support ult or kill. And I haven't seen you use it like that, and we're just kind of using it randomly. And now it's kind of too late. Oh, get the kill, get the kill! Okay. I am seeing another problem with the ults as well. That's tough. So this is something that works with ults, definitely, but just in general with Hulk, you need to get good at the minimum jump combo, if I want to call it that, which basically, so when this bar fills up, right, after it goes past the red part, you can already go into a long jump where you can B-hop and be mobile, right? So there's a combo you can do where basically you hop over somebody with minimum jumps as often as you possibly can, and while you're doing that, you're adjusting your camera to where you're looking down and punching. So this is probably a good time to do this. So if I just jump into practice range here, show you what I'm talking about, because it's easier shown than done. So basically, if I'm attacking this boss, right, if I jump, it's way too far. But if I jump minimal, it's actually not too bad, especially if they're moving. What this does, it makes you in the fight for longer. That was a terrible way of saying that. It keeps you in the fight for longer because it's moving your hitbox. And then it's also way easier to adjust to other people, right? Because we see like the cloak moving around and stuff like that. And so it keeps you with them as they're moving around at the same time. And sometimes with it, your DPS will go down a little bit. You'll actually do a little bit less damage, especially while you're not super great at it when you're just learning it. However, it keeps you in the fight longer, so over time you could do more damage. Okay, so learning to like mix that in is really crucial for Hulk. And then again, like with the ult, you can do the same thing. You wanna, it's like even more important with ult because your hitbox is so big and you have so much potential damage heading your way because everybody wants to like mess up a Hulk. So the more that you move, the more value you're going to actually. Plus, then it keeps you closer to the people that you're attacking, right? So if we go back over here and we load this up, and we watch just that last fight where you ult, and we watch, let's see. You see, like, if we can jump and get closer. Oh, why'd we stop attacking in this? That was... unfortunate. Like right here is where I noticed, like, okay, you get exiled. But this is what I was talking about earlier with the last ult, where this Hulk, he took away 2 seconds of your ult. And here, I would definitely jump. Just jump. And then you hit them as you jump, right? You hit them as you jump into your jump again. And so you probably kill Invis there if you actually just jump and keep going at it. I know, like, you're also trying to stay on point, but the great thing about Hulk is he can jump on and off. So, a couple of things there. Minimum jump, still doing damage is so good as Hulk. You have good beat hops. Love the beat hops. Oh. EP.
Usually I create my own someone scratch my back.
Looks like the mission area is yours back.
Tremble before fast.
Oh.
Can always use a shield.
So this whole time you could even be doing this as well. Good luck, Hollow. You could even be doing these minimum jumps here because you're moving your hitbox around, you're hitting different people, you're jumping in. And then as you're used to that kind of play style where you're always moving around, you actually get opportunities to cancel ults with your bubbles as well because you're so mobile. So if you're jumping in and out, and then you hear tremble and then you jump, you're already going to jump anyway. So you just plan your next jump back vaguely towards your supports, and then half the time you'll still be able to bubble them anyway. It's so good. Oh, exile! Oh, exile him! Ah, so close. Unfortunate.
Capture the mission area.
I'm
This point does not spark joy. There are worse maps in the game, that's for sure. Bubble! Ah! We're down to support now, so we can't really go crazy. We're probably about to lose. Oh! Nice. Tackle him. Great. We have a support ult. That cloak. Now we know Invis is gonna have her ult first, most likely. Why are we stopped? Focus the cloak. Focus the cloak. What if no?
maximum.
Is that an ego thing? I don't. You were playing so well, and then you just stopped attacking the cloak.
Your progress is past the halfway point.
The reason this strange is still alive is because the cloak never died. She's been here the whole time. Oh, I can't believe you hit that. Sucks he was bubbled, but crazy. Go fight it. Go fight us. Okay, so there's different ways to approach Hulk's neutral. If you look at like Monster, I have a hard time pronouncing his name, but it's Monster with a Z, Monzter. If you watch some of his games, the way he mostly plays is he's going to like fight tanks a lot of the time, farm his ult, and then go crazy with his ult and get 2 or 3 kills. And then if you watch Bad GD is going to jump around in neutral a lot more, fight some supports, maybe get a kill in neutral, and kind of more play it like that instead of playing for ult. I may be switching those, but that's kind of how I see it. So when you're playing Hulk, it's very important to be able to do both of those things and try to fit which situation matches better. Now, how do we know which to pick? If you look... What? Hang on. It says my YouTube live stream. Right? No, it's not. That being weird. Okay. If you look at your backline, you have Loki Rocket, right? That's really difficult to dive or to walk on, right? They're going to be pretty resilient. Plus, you have a Reed and a Scarlet Witch who can help peeling. So I would just try to counter dive them and go fight their supports, because it's much easier to dive a Cloak than it is a Loki Rocket. A Cloak Invis is much easier to dive. So that's what I would try to do and then adjust from there. But it feels like you're very concerned with healing and helping your backline. And which I said at the beginning, I was like, I'm glad you're helping peel, right? But you have to adjust mid-game because it was kind of working, but then they adjusted and then it stopped working. Now you're peeling and it's not actually helping anyway, so you might as well just go hopefully kill their supports, which it looks like you kind of do, but it's a little too late. Also not seeing many B-hops when you need them. Like, it feels like you're not good at using B-hops like mid-game. Rosemite? A lot of my OBS stuff is messed up right now. It seems like somebody just followed. Thank you for the follow. I apologize if the alert isn't working for some reason. Okay, now Cloak should be our priority. Good. You found her? Get the fade out. Kill her, kill her. Oh, almost. All right. You forced it early. Can you juggle her? Juggle her? She has no fade. Oh, so close. Oh, get the invis. Nice. Oh, you got both supports. Let's go. Huge Hulk ult. That's a point-winning Hulk ult right there. Nice. Oh, yo. Just doing the magic coaching on your channel. Love this content. Awesome. I'm glad it helps. Thank you for the follow and for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Hey. Good stuff. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. So we're on our team comp now. We're triple.
Glory's almost yours.
We're 3-1-2. Gotcha.
Jury,
That's a rare team.
executioner.
Oh, 3, 2, 1. Oh, good stuff. Oh, way to body block. Nice. Strange ult. Here comes Strange ult. Unless I missed it. No, he doesn't have it yet. That's what I'm thinking. Kind of lost sight of the supports we were attacking.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Nice. And that should do it.
Did you see that green ape?
Nice. 2 good ults. Win the point. Oh. Nice. I love this. That's great. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is something where now we have to start looking at, like, working with your other tanks, right? So especially now you have Reed and Thing, so you don't need to be peeling. They don't really have a strong front line. So, and you have a Venom. So I'd just be diving with the Venom and try to focus on that. Like, use you guys ults together, bubble him when he goes in, like, clean up. Okay. Now I'm thinking invis. So if we go back here, what's the point of this ult, right? Maybe your logic is I'm gonna kill the cloak out of her ult. That'd be great. And then we try to make the best of it. Hey, welcome back, Boo. How's it going? I think it's a good idea. Just sometimes it doesn't work out. I think the better option would have been to either wait or like go after the invis. You try to make it work. You see the invis, now it's too late. Bubble, get out. Yeah. That happens sometimes.
Capture the mission area.
So something I haven't seen so far, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the semi-recent Hulk change, but now your right click, every person that it hits, whether they're Loki clones or not, as long as it goes through, you know, as it hits anybody, your bubble gets reduced by 1 second. So you want to bubble first and then right click. I just want to make sure that's a thing. Oh. Our games, Hollow. Hope it went well.
Fantastic!
And they just had a huge ult advantage and used it, so yeah, fine, get out.
Their team's capture progress is past the halfway point.
Oh, our team comp changed dramatically. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't like, okay. Yeah, it's kind of a wasted exile, and now we don't have it for Hulk ult. Yeah, that's a bad habit. Oh, okay. So, a couple things. Wasted exile, we can't be doing that. The next thing is, I don't think we paid much attention to our team comp. Because, I mean, last fight we had 3 tanks, right? We had a strong front line and thing, and then you could bounce between front line and helping Venom, right? Now there's no front line. It's just you. And since you went over to the side, like, if you look at this from the enemy Hulk perspective, look what he's dealing with, right? Like, he's, like, chasing you. Okay. You're gone. Whatever. And now he's like, oh, hey, look. A team without a tank in front. I can just, like, walk in, ult. 1v5. And then, same with the Storm. Right? The Storm is just, like, cleaning up. When you're solo tanking as Hulk, you have to play very differently. Because your team will try to follow you, but they can't. So you have to play in a way that they can actually follow you. That's really not good.
They've almost got it.
Oh, still get the kill. Hang on, signs of life. This is what's great about playing in upper GM, because you can do objectively the wrong things, but sometimes your team is decent enough to actually still get kills, and then you can make it work. So we've just, like, found random kills. Wasn't enough, but now our team, yeah, we got another fight. We made it to overtime.
I have to get this right.
Good. Hey, you guys have point. Good. Okay, now we're no longer solo tanking. Really important. There's no reason to bubble there. Oh, I'd have let him sit. Oh, you're dead. Oh. Hang on. Oh, good bubble attempt. Yeah, leave him. Good. Oh, get her. Oh, that's a game-winning tackle. Let's go. Nice. Good stuff.
Can't win without hope.
Please go take some space. At least over here. No, no, go over here. You're Hulk. You're one of the fastest people in the game. Stand here. You get your right clicks. You can see what's going on. You hear the portal, then you can jump back to here with plenty of time. Why are we on point? Why are we on point? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Maybe there's a portal call. Oh, goated. Nice. Okay, invis. Find invis. Either that or kill the cloak out of her ult. Those are your only two options. Invis top right. Invis top right. Go get her. Go get the invis. Oh no. Hey, there's a cloak there. Invis, kill her. Where'd she go? You gotta kill her. There she is. No, no! Oh, you got her. Oh, you killed the cloak. Oh, you killed another one. No, it's not enough. That's so unfortunate. So, it was just a little too late. Like, way back here. Let's see, like, there was way back here. I would have ulted. Like, right here, if I see that invis, I'm actually, like, jumping. And then once I'm in the air, I'm activating my ult, so I land right next to the invis and start getting the fight going over here off point and start causing chaos. Like, you have your ult, there's no reason to, like, not. But then, like, you let them have the initiative. And by the time you finally make your play and get 3 kills, your team's already dead, unfortunately. So sad. Like, all of this time, I would have been ulting. Yeah.
I have to get this right this time.
Hang on. You have another fight? Hold up. Your team made it? Let's go. Invis still has her ult. And there it is. So now I'm thinking cloak. Find the cloak. Good bubble. Jump! Ah, no! Dang. What a crazy game. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of tips there. That last point, I think you could have won it if you just ulted a little bit earlier and, like, went to make a play. Because you waited and you gave the enemy team the opportunity to make the play for you. And then... At C9, I wouldn't worry about that part too much. I would worry about the mistakes that happened earlier. A lot of stuff, like, if you add in those minimum distance jumps, like, you're going to get so much more value in neutral and, like, during team fights. You're going to take less damage. You're, like, they help so much. So, anyway, that's it for this VOD review. Thank you for submitting it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you in the next one. Bye.